My name is Joe Fagan and I'm the leader of South Lanarkshire Council. Our council's administration is led by my party, the Labour Party, but today I'm here as leader of the council as a whole to wish everyone in South Lanarkshire a happy new year. It's in our tradition to reflect at New Year, to look back on the year gone by, but also to focus on the year to come. In good times, to celebrate the achievements of the last year, and to wish those around us the very best in the months ahead. As such, it is usually a time of optimism, of hope, of wishing for more good times to come. I'm sure we'd all wish for that, especially after a year that was bleaker than any of us could have expected. After 2 years blighted by the illness and restrictions brought by COVID, we'd hoped 2022 might offer something brighter and better. Instead, we have endured political chaos, war in Europe, and a cost of living crisis that has left families wondering how they can possibly afford food and fuel. Here in South Lanarkshire, as across Scotland and the UK, our communities are not just struggling under the weight of one crisis, but many. Quite rightly at times like these, our residents often look to the council for help. Your council, with every other council in Scotland, has sounded a budget SOS as socially harmful cuts to council funding jeopardise local services and our capacity to deliver for you. Frankly, our budgets have been slashed and councils simply cannot do everything. But we promise to do all we can for the people who need us most, and we have. In October, as winter started to bite, I announced a funding package to increase the cost of living support provided by this council to £96 million this year alone. We've put in place our Warm Welcome initiative, creating a network of places for people to go to get out of the cold and access other supports. We wrote off £100,000 of school meal debt. We added weekend payments to ensure kids who are entitled to free school meals get fed every day of the week. We gave another £100,000 to local food banks to help them help others this Christmas. We provided winter payments to look after children, and we have protected our care homes and remobilised our day services. All those initiatives were unashamedly aimed at helping the most vulnerable in our communities. And despite the enormous financial pressures we are under, we have also taken decisive steps to make our entire area stronger and more resilient for the benefit of all. Our new housing strategy will add 1,300 more council homes to the affordable rented sector. We have taken steps to support and encourage business growth through our economic development strategy. And we are doing what we can to keep wealth generated in South Lanarkshire here through community wealth building. Other new strategies are tackling the scourge of litter in our communities and seeking to do our bit to respond to the climate crisis. All this in a single year. And in fact, the administration I'm privileged to lead has only been in place for 8 months. But there's so much more we are determined to do. Not just to continue to counter the many economic and social challenges we face in the short term, but to build the resilient economy and society we want for future generations. When our new administration came to power, we published a document called New Leadership, New Hope, which laid out our aspirations for the year and the years ahead. We all need hope, especially in times as tough as those we are facing now. So as resources allow, we will continue to look for new ways to add to our package of supports for residents during the cost of living crisis. We will extend school clothing grants to the early years to do more to help families with living costs. And we will extend access to healthy, free school meals. And our ambitious plans will do more to help make South Lanarkshire safer, more prosperous and greener. We will make our roads safer by creating protected school streets to help children walk and cycle to school safely. We will create a broader programme of safe routes for communities to improve pedestrian routes. We will challenge our partner authorities to work with us to reform Strathclyde's broken bus market. And we will deliver a Frontline First Fund, which will improve key local services delivered by a workforce that is rewarded for the vital work they do. This is an ambitious programme, especially at a time when councils across Scotland are having to cope with years of underfunding from central government. but I make no apologies for being so ambitious, even in such difficult times. In fact, it's precisely because we are facing such difficult times that we must be ambitious. Ambitious for South Lanarkshire, ambitious for all the many people who need the Council's help at this time, ambitious for what we hope will be better times ahead for all of us working together. We have more than our fair share of ambition for this area. We'll keep fighting for our fair share of public spending. That's my pledge to you as we head into 2023. I wish you all the very best for the year ahead.